Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Introduce myself. My name is Wayan Pratiwi. You can call me Eka. Here I will discuss about tourism in Bali. Who does not know Bali? Bali is a mainstay tourist destination in Indonesia, which is very famous in the world. This is because Bali has various tourist attractions, beautiful and varied nature. This natural beauty is supported by the uniqueness of Balinese culture, which is very closely related to Hinduism, so that it can attract tourists to visit Bali. Bali is dubbed as the island of the god. Therefore, the tourism sector is a mainstay not only by the government but also the entire community has a lot of hope from this service sector. As a tourist destination, Bali offers things to enjoy not on beautiful and charming nature, but also cultural tourism in Bali, which is interesting for tourists to know and enjoy, such as element of art, religions, historical place, regional language, handicraft food, typical Balinese traditional clothes, building architecture, and tourist attraction that you must visit in Bali. Factors that make Bali a mainstay tourist destination in Indonesia, because it has its own charm in its tourist object, both tourist nature and cultural tourism. In addition, it is also supported by complete tourism facilities and infrastructure, has a beautiful and varied nature, from beach, seas, rivers, lake, mountain, and forests. All these natural objects have the potential to be used as tourist object. An interesting natural tourist attraction in Bali, namely the beach. Bali is very famous for its beautiful beach. Example, Kuta Beach, which is a very famous tourist attraction. This beach is located in the southernmost part of the island of Bali, which has white sand beach. Kuta Beach presents a very beautiful view. This beach has good waves for surfing activities. Sanur Beach is a place for tourists who come to Bali to look for sea, sand, and sun. Tanjung Benoa. To the north of the Nusa Dua area is a fun place to do water sport and recreation such as snorkeling, parasailing, diving, boat rides, sailing, surfing, seeing the underwater scenery with a glass bottom boat. Interesting natural tourist object, beautiful panoramic view of Mount Batur and Lake Batur, which area located in Kintamani district, Bangli Regency. While enjoying the cool mountain air and seeing the beautiful panorama on Kintamani Hill. At the foot of the mountain there is Lake Batur, which provides an amazing view. In these tourist attraction activities that can be done include hiking and photography. Badugul has a beautiful and cool natural scenery with the main tourist attraction being Lake Beratan, which is on the top of the hill. You can also take picture with a beautiful natural atmosphere. The beauty of Lake Beratan is made more complete with the establishment of Ulun Danu Temple, a place where people pray before and after the planting season. The life of the Balinese people is very closely related to their religion, so that every religious ceremony is a distinctive object. The temple is an interesting place of worship for Hindus, scattered all over Bali. Therefore, Bali also has the nickname the Island of 1,000 Temples. Among the interesting temples, namely Besakih Temple, Tanah Lot Temple, and Uluwatu Temple. Besakih Temple is the largest and most important temple in Bali. Located on the slopes of Mount Agung, it has a unique and historic temple building. Many tourists visit Besakih Temple to know the culture and tradition of the people in Bali. Tanah Lot Temple. The temple is located on a large boulder, and the other is located on a cliff jutting into the sea. Underneath there is a small cave in which there are several sea snakes. Balinese people believe the snake is a sacred snake. Tourist attraction on the island of Bali very crowded by tourists, especially in the afternoon before sunset. Uluwatu Temple. Uluwatu Temple, Bali as the Sat Kahyangan Jagat Temple. The location of the temple is located on a rocky hill with a height of about 97 meters above sea level. What is very interesting is that the hills, sea, and culture are united. Uluwatu at the end of the reef becomes a strong attraction. You can watch traditional Balinese dance at sunset, featuring dance such as the Kecak dance at Uluwatu Temple. As well as the traditional dance of the story of Rama and Sinta. As a place of worship, of course, you can also see various ceremonies at Uluwatu Temple that are carried out by Hindus. Tirta Empul. Tirta Empul Temple, the main uniqueness of Tirta Empul Temple is found in the natural springs inside the temple area. The water from this spring is used by the Hindu community for bathing, purifying themselves, and asking for holy water. The god who is worshipped at Tirta Empul Temple is the god Indra. The unique architecture and the presence of springs in the area inside the temple make Tirta Empul Temple attract many tourists visit. Trunyan village on the edge of Lake Batur, inhabited by the Baliaga people who are natives of Bali. Near Trunyan, there is a burial complex for the Balinese Aga, which can only be visited by motorboat. The Trunyan people don't burn or bury the bodies of dead community members, but just put them in a bamboo cage. The corpse will self-destruct, but strangely it does not spread a bad smell, because there is a big tree called Tarumenyan. In addition to cultural objects in the form of buildings. Bali is very famous for its art, namely dance, painting, fine art, and various traditional or religious ceremonies. The dance art include kecak dance, barong dance, legong dance, march dance, and arja dance. His painting includes modern and traditional painting. Art seems to be like various types of sculptures and handicraft, both made of metal and of metallic materials. If you want to buy painting or handicraft, you can stop by the Sukawati art market, and there are still many places that sell Balinese souvenirs. Traditional ceremonies in Bali include the cremation ceremony, burning corpse, the piodalan ceremony at the temple, and the tooth cutting ceremony. This is a matata. A very important factor in tourism activities is the supporting facilities and infrastructure such as hotels, restaurant, cafe, swimming pool, souvenir center, and sport facilities. Bali has complete facilities and infrastructure with international standard facilities. That's all I can explain about tourism in Bali, which is stick with traditional and culture. If you visit Bali, there are lot of places that you can explore. You will gain knowledge and an impressive holiday experience. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.